You play a lot online here?
Ben Lamb straddling this hand. He'll be last to act before the flop.
Just in the know of it?
Yeah, I'm very like,
Ace deuce suited for Kier Sullivan.
these types of the people who play.
Makes it 600.
When did you get into poker? How long ago?
MJ's in with KJ. Calls the 600.
There's a Discord I joined through video games. I started playing like bomb pots and stuff with them.
6? Yep.
What was your video game of
And Lamb is going to call 7-5 off.
Legends.
Oh, Kier used to be a StarCraft player. You don't say. Go Zergs.
Ben would be a
8-4-6, which is a straight for Lamb. Lamb checks the flop straight.
Fortnite last night.
Really?
Yeah.
He's still good.
Other two players check as well, and MJ catches a very bad top pair on the turn.
Not too old, but I'm just saying like.
Sullivan, who's going to bet with 0 equity.
Did you know they brought back the OG Fortnite?
Shane, stop.
No, I didn't know.
MJ calls the 1100.
He's trolling.
Oh.
He's trolling.
I actually never really got into Fortnite.
That's all I played for like 2 years.
Raised to 4,000.
And there's the raise with the nuts from Lamb. Makes it $4,000. Pretty strong raise.
I'm probably one of the biggest lifetime losers in gambling on Fortnite.
How do you gamble? Like kills or?
MJ makes the correct laydown. Nice one.
So many different bets, but the one I really got killed on, this was like before the bots. This was a long time
This
ago.
was before the bot. Yeah, because I was
Yeah.
like with the bots, it's actually
Yeah, but
really
the bots
doable.
is definitely doable.
I won my first game not knowing there was bots. I
this was
bragged about it online and everything. Took a screenshot.
Like
Ugh,
2 years into it.
so embarrassing.
Raised to 5.
MJ raising Sullivan straddle queen 7 suited.
Oh yeah, we do like kill bets. We had
Lamb's in with 8-5 suited. And Sullivan folds the straddle.
yeah, we even had like a scoring system where you got points if you revive someone. So like people,
So we're going heads up to the flop. Lamb versus MJ. 8-6 tray, 2 hearts.
the other person was dead.
Lamb with top pair.
I played PUBG a couple.
That's 700.
times for me.
Raised.
Yeah.
MJ raising with nothing but a couple of backdoor draws.
Yeah, I played a few games.
Lamb makes the call. Over 5,000 in the middle. Turn card, Jack of Hearts.
It's just so confusing for me.
Yeah.
Improves no one. Lamb checks. MJ does have the betting lead. Checks back. River card. Queen of diamonds. Top pair for MJ.
I think Ben has in his media
Lamb checks. MJ with the chance to value bet top pair.
loot.
MJ does not value bet.
It's like a pool of robbers that like will never get caught.
Check top pair.
Yep.
Oh, when I check back top pair, it's bad.
No one knows anything anymore. I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do.
That style is called GTO.
Raised you-
How would your training site score that hand you played?
Straddle is back on. This time, MJ will be the straddler.
Raised to 7.
Sigsbee, Jack 8 suited, makes it 700. Ace King for Deeb, just calls.
And call.
And MJ is in with 9-4 suited. So Deeb with an under-repped hand at the moment. I don't know what I'm rooting for here, but how about all red?
Tell us.
2 red cards, Ace, King, Queen, 2 hearts.
Check.
It's a poker.
MJ flops the flush draw.
You know the funniest part?
But it's Sigsbee who's betting 1,400 with nothing but a gut shot into 2 hands that are unlikely to fold. Deeb once again just calls with top 2 pair, and MJ calls as well.
Yeah. I played in one of your games, bro.
Turn cards, the 9 of diamonds.
I never had a game with reverse roll.
Check.
MJ checks.
Oh yeah, you're
Sigsbee checks. Deeb does not want to give a free card on this board. Expensive, $4,500. MJ with a pair and a flush draw. Not a hand you're going to see these gamblers lay down too often. MJ folds. Huh. And Deeb is going to win this pot after getting 2 folds.
Isildur on Crash Poker, the real Isildur.
No straddle this hand. Sigsbee ace 4 suited.
Raised to 400.
Ben, yeah, Ben.
And runs into ace king suited, but Deeb again just flatting.
I do with respect, I'm gonna look.
18.
Back to Stackewicz, who's got pocket tens, makes it 1,800. Deeb with the opportunity to 4-bet, but again, just calls.
Got to get even somehow.
Can't get even.
9-7-4, 3 spades. Stackewicz can't be too displeased at the 9-high flop.
Gotta get pot A, Shane.
1,000.
That's 1,000.
Call 1,000.
8 of clubs on the turn does not make it look any better for Deeb's hand.
Check.
Except that is the sort of board Deeb would bluff at sometimes. No bluff this time. Check, check. River is the 10 of hearts, so it's a set of 10s on the river. It is not a great card, however.
Check.
Set.
And Stackewicz gets to showdown the set for free.
It's gonna win.
You said you coached someone?
MJ coaches some really big names.
Balding guy.
Some people.
Ooh, interesting clue.
He cost his student $1 million.
That's another clue.
It's a joke since he got his hair implants.
It's like we're playing Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego, but for poker.
No, not anymore. One's not bald anymore.
The warrant. Okay, Deeb makes it $600 with ace-8 offsuit.
More better terms.
Call 6.
Look at Sean.
Lamb's in with 10-9 suited. Sullivan, queen-jack off.
I was gonna go larger.
Oh, did Ben Lamb just put in a 3-bet for Kier Sullivan?
You good?
Yeah, that works.
All right. He's raising to 3,600.
3,600, the tag team 3-bet.
If you shoved, that would be one of the great.
Lamb calls. That would be really funny if he shoved. And the flop is 5-4-4, 2 diamonds, flush draw for Lamb. Sullivan betting 3,500 with the best of it, despite being the statistical dog.
Call 35.
Lamb calls. 15K in the middle, 7 of diamonds on the turn. That's the flush for Lamb. Lamb flush, Sullivan dead. Lamb cutting out the value bet. Snap fold from Sullivan. Don't shoot. Ben Lamb in like a lion, out like a lion.
Would have been an interesting hand if he didn't squeeze.
This kid probably studies 500 times more than we have in the past 10 years.
That's not that much.
Yeah, for Shaun Deeb, what's 500 times 0?
Greg's probably
So
studied more
hostile.
than you guys.
I studied by watching you guys.
I mean, his name's Stackewicz. He doesn't have to study. It's nominative determinism. Him and Moneymaker.
Good fold, Greg.
I'm blind.
Every day.
I didn't realize it was blind.
Deeb makes it 300 with King 9
What
off.
did you learn that trick from?
Sullivan with pocket jacks makes it 1,000. And Deeb doesn't even blink.
You tell the
Calls the 700.
guy you met in that you staked.
Flop is 8-7-6 over pair for Sullivan. Up and down draw for Deeb. Sullivan bets 700.
Don't overcomplicate.
You know, there's a million reasons to hate jacks, and 900,000 of them are Shaun Deeb. I bet he makes the straight here.
Put one of his horses in this game instead of himself.
Turn is a deuce of hearts. No straight yet for Deeb. Checks. I would assume whatever Deeb's calling flop with, he can call another bet on the turn. Sullivan bets 1,800 now. And of course, Deeb wants to see the river card. That river card is the ace of diamonds. Misses Shaun entirely. Shaun checks again. Potential scare card on this river for 2 jacks. Sullivan ain't scared.
That's 4,300.
Sullivan bets 4,300. Deeb rarely looks befuddled. Does make the correct laydown. Can't believe he even thought about calling with king high there. Better man than I.
You have a hairbrush in your lap?
Yeah.
Why?
I just want my hair to look nice for TV.
Then you should have brought some scissors.
So does Craig.
His hair does look good, I'm not going to lie. The only reason I agreed to do this is because I saw Kier from the back.
Because I know MJ's waiting.
MJ is straddling this hand.
Just make it 7,000. You're fine.
Stackewicz makes it $600 with the ace-10 suited. Sullivan with 6-4 off suit. I guess was in at a slight discount. MJ, 10-3 off.
Heads up.
Craig, I feel like you're picking on MJ.
I'm not purposely trying.
Pick on me all
Just
you
go
want.
for the soft
Queen,
spot.
8,
Smart.
7, 2 diamonds
Pick
on the
me all you
flop.
want.
He was real offended at MJ when he won a pot and you immediately asked for 50,000.
Sullivan checks to Stackewicz, who's ahead with ace high.
7.
Stackewicz continues for 700. Sullivan calls with the gut shot. Pairs are live as well. And that is a pair of 4s for Sullivan. It is also the nut flush draw for Stackewicz, who ain't slowing down. The bet is 1,700 into a pot of 4,550. And Sullivan
Call 17.
makes the call with the best hand, does not need to improve. Doesn't improve. But the good news is that Stackewicz doesn't improve either. And I did not think Craig Stackewicz had it in him. He's going to bluff this river for 3,200.
I know when I'm beat.
This is a tough call to make with just a
I
4.
have a 4. Nice hand.
All right, somebody outplays Kier Sullivan. All it took was him to only have bottom pair.
Showing off now. He knew he'd get revenge for the 9-5.
Nice hand, man.
Channel's on.
Stackewicz straddling. Pocket deuces for Sigsbee. All right, we're going to do a little set miming. I know you can't see me, but that was me miming. Okay, Lamb's in with ace tray. Sullivan, queen, 6 off, calls. MJ, 7 deuce. Oh, here we go. If he wins this hand, everyone has to pay him $500, and the last player to fold has to give him 500 extra. There's the raise to 1,500. 1 down. We're at least going to the flop. Sullivan contemplating the 1,300 call. There is a lot out there. Decides against it with the bad queen. Heads up action. 8, 5, 4, 2 diamonds. And pretty much every board was going to be the perfect board for MJ to do this. Gets to continue for 800. Not as big as I would have expected. It's actually a pretty good flop for 7 deuce. Deuces fold. And that's going to cost you a whole $1,000. Where's the fanfare? Where's the oohing and on?
Stack someone that's going to come out 1,000.
Action on Sigsbee, who folds. Shaun Deeb, ace 10 offsuit, makes it 300. Sullivan, ace 7 of diamonds. He is in. MJ is going to stick around with 6-5 suited.
Don't grab the wrong chips, Craig.
And Stackewicz has got a suited king 5.
Funny guy.
You went for the purples. You know you were going to grab them.
Flop time. Queen, 8-6, 2 clubs. Club draw for MJ. Checks all the way around. Deuce on the turn. MJ, the heavy favorite now. Checks all the way through a second time. 8 of spades on the river. But Sullivan is not going to let this check to showdown. Bets 2,200. Snap called by MJ. Stackewicz and Deeb are out. Showdown. 6s are good.
Don't around, man.
He has locked it up.
We're in lock mode.
So you didn't want to straddle. You want to
Sullivan straddling this hand.
Straddle. I didn't want to fold. I wanted to raise.
Action folds the Stackewicz. Ace 10 suited.
I wanted to raise. I
Makes
for
it
some reason, I
600.
fixated on you talking about the wine, and I just.
Ben Lamb with ace queen suited.
say I want to raise it and take your hand back. I thought you were trying to straddle, and that's yeah.
No, no. I
Makes
wanted
it
to raise.
2,500. Sullivan's out. Stackewicz is dominated, but this may be a little too strong to fold.
Call 25.
I think it's time to get you stuck a little bit.
Stackewicz calls. Fair enough.
I prefer Ben
He wants you to get
at this
Stackewicz.
moment.
King, 8-4, 2 diamonds.
He's already in the car.
Lamb is able to continue playing in flow, makes it $1,400. Stackewicz not giving up yet. Turn card is a 5 of diamonds, not the red card Stackewicz was hoping for. Lamb checks now. Pretty lucky to not be up against the second barrel. Stackewicz checks behind. Free river card. It's the 4 of spades. Lamb checks. Would a bluff even work here?
Ace high.
Ace high signifying a check back. Lamb's ace high is better. I wouldn't feel bad about that. Pretty reasonable. Ben Lamb gets a little bit out of the hole with this pot.
I knew I was calling Kier on the river in that spot.
Okay, MJ, the straddler here.
Spot like
Little fist bump from Kier. Maybe some of that luck will transfer over. Action folds around to Shaun Deeb, who's going to raise the button with king deuce suited. Lamb's got a fun one. 7-6 of diamonds. Pocket deuces for Sullivan. In.
Love the old school players. Like, it's not 3-bet or fold. There's a bunch of calls in between.
MJ.
Yeah, you're f***ing so old school.
Also in.
that 8-6-3, I gave it away. 8-5-4, you can lead, right?
Ace 5-4, 2 spades. So we've got 2 pair for MJ.
One for the homies.
Gut shot draw for Sullivan. Up and down for Lamb. And a flush draw for Deeb. It's everything. Sullivan's bet 1,200. MJ calls. The pros have finally collided here. Action on Deeb, who makes it 4,500. We're on Lamb now, who's got the up and down straight draw. Re-raises to 10,500. That's going to get rid of deuces. I said that's going to get rid of deuces. That's going to get rid of deuces? Okay, I'll say it real nice. That's going to get rid of deuces. I think, please, sir. There we go. Whew.
This hand. This hand is wild.
What is this hand indeed, MJ? With top and bottom pair, it's 8,300 to call, 19-8 in the middle. Facing a raise and a re-raise. Ace is up here, usually barely ahead or way behind.
No, give me that yellow chip.
MJ releases.
I have exactly what you think I have.
Not now, MJ. MJ dropping hints at what he might have folded. Not cool, but it's a home game, I guess.
On.
Deeb elects to shove.
Bad.
That's what I was scared of.
That's what you're scared of?
I really
Obviously,
was.
I have nothing.
I was more scared of being
It's such a
than
dumb
you.
comment.
I was scared of Shaun.
All in for Lamb to call. More than 20,000.
Run it out one time.
Lamb folds. Turns a king. River is a spade. Shaun would have made the nuts. Ben would have completely missed his straight.
I had the best hand, but I knew.
MJ looking for a pat on the back. Probably not going to get it, but you know what you might get? A commercial for peanut butter. Just about time to wrap things up in this most recent episode of Poker Night America. See how many hands we can squeeze in.
It's the worst hand.
Shaun Deeb in the straddle. King 4 off for Lamb folds. Sullivan's in with 7-6 suited.
I think it's a bad hand.
I'm impressed.
MJ folds Jack 10. Over to Sigsbee, Queen 8 suited. Is already in for 100.
I feel like you might to see a turn.
And Deeb is going to defend King 8 offsuit.
Probably not in that spot.
And the flop is Ace, King 7, 2 clubs. So
You said we could lead boards that have straights on them.
second pair for Deeb, third pair for Sullivan, but he's got the flush draw to go with it. Sigsbee's out after the 2K bet from Sullivan. Deeb's going to stick around. Turn card, 5 of spades. Deeb checks. Sullivan bets $10,000. I was going to say you might not get many better hands to fold, but look at that.
It's got all the sharp moves.
Deeb folds a better hand.
I don't know if that's sharp. 6-8 o'clock.
Once again, Kier knows
he's got
exactly
everything
where
set
he's
up
at in
there.
the hand. Really impressive stuff. reflected in his greater than $50,000 profit so far at this table. See you next time. Is Kier brushing his hair?